everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Cash McZombie, and if you're new here, thanks so much for popping by. And yes, this is video 1 in my online book club series, so if you're just joining in for this video, don't worry, you're at the start. And I will number them all just in case, so you can always go back to this one if you'd like to start from the beginning. So this is an idea I have had since I started my channel. Actually, before I even started my channel, I wanted to do an online book club, and now that I am practically finished with uni, my classes are finished, I handed in my last 2 essays today, I'm working on my book up until August, which is my final like big major project dissertation kind of thing. We have to write a book, and I'm writing a graphic fiction. So now that I have more time, I can film more videos and I can actually start filming this series. So I think I'm going to call it, I don't know, book club and tea, sip tea and read, something about books and tea. So the kind of thing I decided is I'm going to film 2 videos a month, one at the start of the month and one at the end of the month, depending. Now I'm going to give it a month as like a trial run at the moment. The book I've picked is a short graphic fiction, which for me I would read in a day. But I am dyslexic, and obviously I have a lot of free time right now, and obviously everyone has different reading like speeds, etc. You may need time to go out and buy the book, all that jazz. Let me try and fix, sorry, the lighting is funny today. Is that better? Not really. So I'm kind of going to give it a trial run of like the start to the end of the month. I know this is technically going to be just less short of a month just because it's a short book that I've picked. But obviously I think if I'm going to pick like a bigger book that I know even for myself would take me more than a month to read, I may give that like a 2-month period, just depending on the book, and we'll see how it goes. I think to start with I'll try and pick shorter books and do a month, and then possibly see how it goes, because obviously I don't, even if it comes to a point when I have to do the wrap-up video and I'm like, I haven't actually finished the book, I might then split that into 2 parts. Comment down below what you would prefer. I've never been to a book club, I've never done book clubs, apart from some people in my class who are doing like an online community book club thing, which is a bit different because this is more, I'm doing a video. And I've always wanted to join a book club, but I don't really, well, I do know people who now who'd maybe want to do one, but not really where I live. It's not really feasible because all my friends, we all live so far apart from each other. And yeah, since I work in a tea shop, I figured books and tea go hand in hand. So I am afraid that this video is a little bit more rambly just because I'm trying to like introduce this and set it up. So starting off, I think I will tell you in advance the tea I will be drinking. So I have here my mug of tea and my cute Ariel mug. I got this in the Disney shop a couple years ago. And I have my infuser, my little Alice infuser, just because I like being Disney and whatnot. So it's still really hot. So I probably drive people insane in this because I let my tea cool down when I drink it. Anyway, so the tea that I will be drinking for to start off is the Wittard's Lucky Lychee tea. So the reason I'm doing this is just if you wanted to like read and drink along with me, I tell you the tea. So Lucky Lychee is a black tea with lychee flavouring, and it is number 600. This is the limited edition packaging they brought out for Chinese New Year. So your store may or may not still have some of these boxes left. If not, it should be sold like as a loose leaf tea for you to buy in a pouch. It is like a regular tea that Wittards do sell. So if you are wanting to drink tea with me, this is the tea I am drinking for this book. The reason I picked this was I felt it was a fun tea to start with. Lychees are really not everyone's cup of tea, but definitely mine, and I thought it was quite fun packaging. The red kind of fits in with the theme, and just in case you're wondering what the tea looks like, it is just like black tea leaves. So it is a loose tea that was hard to sell. So all the teas that will be in this series are from my work. They are with cards, which I know I have the advantage. I get these teas from work. You don't have to drink the same tea. You don't even have to drink tea. But just in case you did want to kind of join in and drink tea with me, I am drinking Lucky Lychee. So yes, as I said, this packaging was to celebrate the year of the dog, and that lychees are deemed as good luck. So yeah, hence the name. Sorry, I'm just gonna drink my tea. I made it too sweet. So, if you haven't already gathered by the title, if I put it in, the comic we're going to be starting with is the Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the High School Years series, and we are starting with Freaks and Geeks. So this is the book here. Sorry, it was bright and sunny when I started filming, and now the sun has gone. So this is the book here. So this one is by Faith Erin Hicks, Yishan Lee, and the executive producer is Josh Whedon, obviously. So the reason I picked this was I wanted to start with a short book, and I wanted to start with graphic fiction, since graphic fiction is what I currently write, is what I'm writing, and what I want. That's the platform of books I want to venture into, and Buffy is one of my absolute favourite TV shows. You can tell there's a Buffy doll in the background there. And I picked these up in Forbidden Planet. These cost $9.99, at least in Forbidden Planet. In the US, it says these cost $10.99 and $14.99 Canadian if you are watching in the States or in Canada. But in the UK, these do retail for $9.99, at least in Forbidden Planet. I don't know about online. So yeah, the script is by Faith Erin Hicks. The artwork is by Yishan Lee. The colours are by Rod Espinoza, with assistance from Tony Galvin. The lettering is by Richard Starkings, and Comic Crafts is by Jimmy Betancourt, and the cover art is by Scott Fisher. Apologies if I butchered any of those names. I am terrible at pronouncing names. So yeah, I mean, the kind of start of the month video is pretty short, so I'm just going to read the back of the blurb, and if you're in, just so, okay, so these are different from the Buffy the Vampire comic book series, which have been continuing on since the TV series finished, and I think they're on to what, like season 11 or something now. I could be wrong, I am a bit behind on them, and I didn't want to start with them because there's literally, I have at least like 50 copies of different ones, and that would take forever. So I kind of figured to start with these because these are quite short. I mean, this came out in 2016, but this is still relatively quite new to me. I only discovered these a couple months ago when we went through to Aberdeen for the weekend, and I discovered Aberdeen's Forbidden Planet is awesome. But I didn't want to do like a kind of monthly comic because they're obviously really short and that would be read in no time. So I kind of figured this is a good way to start. It's not too long, but it's also not too short. So, Freaks and Geeks. For teenage vampire slayer Buffy Summers, building a new life can be overwhelming, especially when you spend sleepless nights slaying the undead. A group of nerdy vampires, shunned by their cooler brethren, decide to climb the vampire social ladder by taking out the Slayer. They play on Buffy's insecurities, wearing her down until she is full-on distracted by the mental warfare. But in addition to her watcher Giles, luckily this high schooler has her friends Willow and Xander to cheer her on. Except, of course, when they're not getting along. Award-winning author Faith Erin Hicks' The Adventures of Superhero Girl brings the angst, the action, and the cool to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And this is the back art here. So you can definitely tell that like it is different artists from, I think this very much looks like the same artist who does the other Buffy comics, because it very much looks like Sarah Michelle Gellar. But I'm really excited to start this. So this one is 78 pages long. In case you're wondering what the page count is, it is 78 pages. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say since I've just started this series. But I decided I will do an update at the end of the month. So that probably on the last day of the month, I will write it in my diary to remember to film and actually dedicate to filming on a schedule for you all. I know I film my pink parcel unboxings and they're probably the only like scheduled videos I have, because obviously I get that every month, at least every month that I remember to pay, or at least have money in my account to pay for it, because I do pay for my pink parcel. I'm not sent it for videos. And I am aware that that is the only videos I have that are on a schedule, and I do apologise if that does bug some of you, because I know myself, I watch YouTubers who schedule their videos and they upload the same time every week, and I do like that, but admittedly I have just been too busy. But now I have more free time. Hopefully this means I can start doing more content for you. We have recently downloaded a ton of like Adobe Creator Suite and stuff, so hopefully this means I can start editing my videos and making them look better, start having much more fun thumbnails for you all. But yes, I do hope that you come along and join in with me. As I said, I will try and links to where you could buy this book online. If I can find it online, I will link it below. If not, I definitely got mine in Forbidden Planet, and they did have a few copies when I was last there. Obviously, every Forbidden Planet or other comic book store is different. They have different stock. I am aware of that, so if I can find it online, I will link it below if that is easier for some of you. And as I said, this should be available also in the US and Canada, and it is definitely available in the UK. So just to kind of clarify again, it is the Buffy the Vampire series, the High School Years series, and it is Freaks and Geeks. These are not numbered, just so you know, and this is by Dark Horse Comics. So I do apologise if this isn't actually the first in the series, if you have been reading these. I literally picked up the two they had in store, and they're not numbered, so I don't think they're like as like chronological as the other series is. I have no idea. I haven't read this yet. Plus Ivy Rose asked me last night if she can start watching Buffy because she wants to watch the Autumn Girl kick ass and kill vampires, and I was so proud. So it's also an excuse for me to read this and see if it's suitable for Ivy's age. So Ivy may or may not be in the next video to get like a child's perspective on the book. Now, actually, I will ask one last question, and I think I'll actually have a video that's less than half an hour for once. I think that's a new record for me. Apart from my video, which has the most views, it has like 400 views. And it's a 3-minute video of when I got my hair cut, and that's the video that has the most views on my channel, and I'm like, maybe I just need to do more 3-minute hair videos. I don't know. But because obviously I have Ivy Rose and we have filmed a lot of videos together in the past, we haven't done any in a while. If you would like me to also do like a children's book club video where I get Ivy to pick out a book and she reviews the book for you, and we can drink tea together and do another tea and book series, please let me know, because I may consider setting up a second channel. I know I have 80 subscribers on this channel, and you know, it's getting there. I've only had this channel for a year, but I do kind of feel like the content sometimes I bring to this channel isn't obviously child friendly, but I do still want to keep filming with Ivy, so I may create another channel that would just be child-friendly content. If that is something you would like, please, please, please comment below. Otherwise, I just won't even know if people want it, and I might not bother with it. So if it is something you would like, it's really important that you do leave a comment down below so I know that this is something people would be interested in. But yes, anyway, I'm going to kind of wrap it up here on, so just to clarify, if you'd like to drink the same tea that I will be drinking while reading this book, I am drinking the number 600 Lucky Lychee from Whittards of Chelsea. If you do not have a Whittards in your hometown, you can order online, and I will link them down below. You can have them delivered to your house, and occasionally, now I don't know what their deal is with TK Maxx. I know TK Maxx do sell Wittard's products. I don't know what the deal is, if it's just discontinued products that they've had an excess of, or I don't know how it works. But just in case you're like, oh, I can get Wittard's, I've seen them in my TK Maxx. I don't know what the deal is. Obviously, just to kind of say, like, yes, you may find it there, you may not, because I don't know what their deal is with the tea that they do get there. But you can order this online from the Wittard's website, and you, if you're a student, you will get a 10% discount, which is awesome. But I will link their website below for you to order. I will link any links that I can find this book online for you to order if you cannot find it in your local comic book store, or if you don't have a comic book store, or if you prefer to order your books online. And yes, so Buffy, the high school years, Freaks and Geeks, Wittard's Lucky Lychee Tea is the pairing. And yes, I will see you all in my next video, and if you're only here for book club, I will see you at the end of the month. But please check out my other videos, it would be really nice. And if you're new here, welcome again. I'm Tash McZombie. Please hit that subscribe button down below to subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload videos, especially if you're here for book club. If you hit that notification bell, you will be notified in your subscription feed every time I upload a new book club video. Anyway, happy reading, happy tea drinking, and today is May the 4th, so to all my fellow Star Wars fans, May the 4th be with you today, and I hope you're all having a great day whatever you're doing, and I will see you in my next one.